Now, this is a very important question. And not only this is in your, and this page is really very important because different kind of questions may also come from this page. Hello students, welcome back again to Nandini Ma'am's English and Social classes. So today, just before your board exam, I have come up with some of the important questions of print culture and the modern world. So let's have a look at the important question. So you see here, question number 1, explain the reasons favoring the shift from hand printing to mechanical printing in China. Question number 2, why did the production of handwritten manuscript not satisfy the demand for books? Now, question number 3, explain the main features of the first printed Bible by Gutenberg. Question number 4, explain how Martin Luther spoke in praise of print, or you can get the question in another form like, why did Martin Luther say printing is the ultimate gift of God and the greatest one? So, question number 5, explain any 3 reasons for the increase of reading mania in Europe in the 18th century. And question number 6, we have, what is print revolution and its impact? So I will also give you the answers after this. Now, question number 7, do you think print culture created the condition under which French Revolution occurred? Question number 8, why did Marcia proclaim, tremble therefore, triumphs of the world, tremble before the virtual writer? Question number 9, by the end of the 19th century, a new visual culture was taking shape. Explain. So this question also often repeated in the board exams. And this one, question number 10. Why was the Vernacular Press Act passed in 1878? So since this lesson is a very big one, so some important questions will definitely help you. Now, for this question, I have also given you the page number, for these answers and how to frame. So we move to question number 1. Question number 1. Explain the reasons favoring the shift from hand printing to mechanical printing in China. Remember, and you have already know that China developed the wooden block, painting, block painting. You have already gone through that. So now you can frame your answer from here. This is page number 106 of your textbook. So students, you can frame your answer like this. Like already China has developed the woodblock painting and there was a new reading culture. Now, this new reading culture was accompanied by a new technology. Then Western printing techniques and mechanical presses were imported in the late 19th century as Western powers established their outpost in China. Shanghai became the hub of the new print culture, catering to the Western style schools. So, from hand printing, there was now a gradual shift to mechanical printing. Like you can frame it like this in points. Please give that introduction that in China, woodblock printing was already there and there was a reading culture. So, from this new reading culture, this is the shifting from hand printing to mechanical printing. Now we move to the next question, that is, why did the production of handwritten manuscript not satisfy the demand for a book? Very, very important question. So the answer is here. We move here. So you can see from this, see this paragraph, as the demand for book increased. So there was a book demand for books, but the handwritten manuscripts could not satisfy the demand. So you can write this that there was a demand of books all over Europe, and people, booksellers all over Europe, they began exporting books.
So, the production of handwritten manuscripts could not satisfy the ever increasing demand for books. You can mark from here.
That will be point number one. The production of handwritten manuscripts could not satisfy the ever increasing demand for books. You can make it number one. Remember always to write your answer in points. Okay, if it is for 3 marks, make 3 points. If it is for 5 marks, make 5 points. Number two, copying was expensive and time consuming business. Manuscripts were carried around or read easily. So their circulation therefore remained limited, and with the growth for the demand of books, woodblock printing gradually became more and more popular. So, by early 15th century, woodblocks were being widely used in Europe to print textile, playing cards, and religious pictures with simple brief text, etc. So, therefore, the answer you got that the manuscripts could not satisfy the ever increasing demand for books. If the question comes for 5 marks, so you include this point also and make it 5 points. Now this is in your 108 page number of your textbook. Okay. Now we move to the next question. Explain. Explain the main features of the first printed Bible by Gutenberg. So your answer is here. So you have to frame your answers from here. Now you start your points from here. The text was printed in the new Gutenberg press with metal type, but the borders were carefully designed, painted, and illuminated by hand by artists. Okay, now number 2 points will start. Every page of each copy was different. Point number 3, from here, even when two copies look similar, a careful comparison will reveal differences. This is the next point. Then you come. Elites everywhere preferred this lack of uniformity. What they possessed then could be claimed as unique, for no one else owned a copy that was exactly the same. You can frame your points from here. Generally, this question comes of 3 marks. Okay, and this is in page number 110 of your textbook. Okay, now students, this question number 4, explain how Martin Luther spoke in praise of print, or why did Martin Luther say printing is the ultimate gift of God and the greatest one? Now this is a very important question, and not only this is in your page 112 of the textbook, and this page is really very important because different kind of questions may also come from this page, like how did print create the possibility of wide circulation of ideas and introduce a world of debate and discussion. This is also a very important question, but our question is, why did Martin Luther? So we come down here, you get your answer here. Now, from here you can read out that the whole paragraph is important. Start your answer from here. In 80 in 1517, the religious reformer Martin Luther wrote 95 theses criticizing many of the practices and rituals of the Roman Catholic Church.
Then, point number 2. A printed copy of this was posted on a church door in Wittenberg. Then it challenged the church to debate his ideas. Luther's writings were immediately reproduced in vast numbers and read widely. This led to a division within the church and to the beginning of the Protestant Reformation.
Translation of the New Testament sold 5,000 copies within a few weeks, and the second edition appeared within 3 months. Then, deeply grateful to print, Luther said, printing is the ultimate gift of God and the greatest one. Okay, so you got your answer from here. Now we move on to question number 5. Explain any 3 reasons for the increase of reading mania in Europe in the 18th century. So here you can frame it your answer from the first paragraph itself. See, we start from here. Through the 17th and the 18th century, literacy rates went up in most part of Europe. Then, number 2 point, churches of different denominations set up schools in villages, carrying literacy to peasants and artisans. By the end of the 18th century, in some parts of Europe, literacy rates were as high as 60 to 80%. So, as literacy and schools spread in European countries, there was a virtual reading mania. People wanted books to read, and printers produced books in ever increasing numbers. So, these are the 3 reasons. There are more points, we make it 3 points and write the answer, frame it from here. This is page number 114 of your textbook. If you want to include other things also, you can also write here about the chapbooks, the almanacs. You can also include those. So now we move on to question number 6. So students, यहाँ तक अगर आपको वीडियो अच्छा लगे हो या समझ में आया हो आंसर्स, तो प्लीज लाइक और सब्सक्राइब कीजिए. और अगर आपको कोई आंसर्स में डिफिकल्टी लग रहा है या फ्रेमिंग नहीं हो रहा है, कमेंट कर सकते हो जिसका मैं आंसर कर दूंगी. Question number 6. What is print revolution and its impact? You can frame your answer from here. This print revolution is, print revolution starts from here. It was not just a development, a new way of producing books. Then it transformed the lives of people, changing their relationship, information and knowledge, and with institutions and authorities. It influenced popular perceptions and opened up new ways of looking at things. So this is print revolution. It's also shifting from hand printing to mechanical printing. That is also the print revolution. In one sentence you can write what is print revolution. It is the shifting from hand printing to mechanical printing, and you can find here the impact. Okay, and this answer is included in page number 111. Now we move to question number 7. Do you think print culture created the condition under which French Revolution occurred? You have already read about French Revolution. Now what is the contribution of print in French Revolution? So you move here. See, you can frame your answer from here. Print culture and the French Revolution. So many historians have argued that print culture created the condition within which French Revolution occurred. So you have your point first, second. So you can also frame it like that. First, print popularized the ideas of Enlightenment thinkers. Collectively, their writing provided a critical commentary on tradition, superstition, and despotism. So you can frame your answer in points in short, like so. These points also you can use. If not, like to make your points more, you come to the second point. Now, secondly, you come here. Print created a new culture of dialogues and debate. All values, norms, institutions were re-evaluated and discussed by public that had become aware of the power of reason and recognized the need to question existing ideas and beliefs. Now, third, by the 1780s, there was an outpouring of literature that mocked the royalty and criticized their morality. It raised, we move to page number 16 as well, questions about the existing social order. Cartoons and caricatures typically suggested that the monarchy remained absorbed only in sensual pleasures while the common people suffered immense hardship. So when all this literature circulated underground, and led to the growth of hostile sentiments against the monarch. So print actually created such a situation in which people revolted against the monarch, and you can say that print has a very important role in starting of the French Revolution. It is one of the cause for the French Revolution. Now we come to question number 8. Why did Martial proclaim, "Tremble therefore, triumph of the world, tremble before the virtual writer"? And this answer you will get in your page number 115 of your textbook. Now we move on to the answer. Now see, you can frame your answer from this paragraph itself. Tremble therefore, triumph of the world. Number 1 point, you can make it like this. By the mid-18th century, there was a common convention, the common belief that books were a means of spreading progress and enlightenment. Many believed that the books, could uh, change the world, liberate society from despotism and tyranny, and herald the time when reason and intellect could rule. So, Louis Sebastien Mercier, a novelist of 18th century France, he declared that the printing press is the most powerful engine of progress and public opinion is the force that will sweep despotism away. In many of Marshall's novels, the heroes are transformed by act of reading. They devour books, are lost in the world books create, and became enlightened in the process. So, convinced of the power of print in bringing enlightenment and destroying the basis of despotism, Martial proclaimed, "Tremble therefore, triumphs of the world, tremble before the virtual writer." You can make up your own answers too and write. So we move on to question number 9, and that is in your page number 123. So by the end of the 19th century, a new visual culture was taking shape. Explain. So you can frame your answer from this paragraph. By the end of the 19th century, a new visual culture was taking place with the setting up of an increasing number of printing presses. Visual images could be easily reproduced in multiple copies. Painters like Raja Ravi Verma produced images for mass circulation. poor wood engravers who made wood blocks set up shop near the letter presses and were employed by print shop. Chief print and calendars were easily available in the bazaar, could be bought even by the poor to decorate the walls of their homes or places of work. So this print began shaping popular ideas about modernity and traditions, religion and politics and society and culture. So by the end of the 19th century, there was the visual culture. Like every, printing presses, had those wood blocks printed in not only in the novels and books, but also calendars and in every workplaces people put such prints. So now we move on to question number 10. Now this is very important question which is there in your textbook page number 127. So you see, look at the question. The question is, why was the Vernacular Press Act passed in 1878? Very, very important question. Now, what is this Vernacular Press Act? See from here. And why was it passed? So, initially there were no censorship imposed by the East India Company and there was no control over the press. But to start from here, after the revolt of 1857, the attitude to freedom of the press changed. Enraged Englishmen demanded a clampdown on the native press. As vernacular newspaper became assertively nationalist, the colonial government began debating measures of stringent control. In 1878, the Vernacular Press Act was passed, modeled on the Irish press law. It provided the government with extensive right to censor reports and editorials in the vernacular press. From now on, the government kept regular track of the vernacular newspapers published in different provinces. When a report was judged as seditious, the newspaper was warned, and if the warning was ignored, the press was liable to be seized and the printing machinery confiscated. So this is the Vernacular Press Act. So we are at the end of the 10 questions that I have given you all. Students, after a long gap, I have uploaded a video. I'll try to upload more this year. And if you found it, helpful, so please consider to like and subscribe my channel, since it will keep me motivated. And by the way, I wish you all the very best for the board.